Okay. I once had to break up with a project. Is this parting of ways simple? No, it's a breakup. Breakups suck. And she was a knockout. She was amazing. Her name was SDL, short for Sci-Fi Dystopia Love Story. SDL was about this outcast super strength girl whose sister is kidnapped and no one will help her get her back. And there are cities at war and long stretches of, I can't fully summarize it. At first it was great. She was deep and complex. I loved how she was escaped from the real world with this world's rules. There were so many stories I wanted to tell within her. I looked forward to it. I snuck away on my lunch breaks to write notes for her. Pages and pages of notes I wrote for her. So many notes. And soon, like 5 months had passed and I was just in love with where this was going. So what happened? April 2012 happened, which was Script Frenzy. And I decided it was time to finally make our first draft. I wrote 100 pages for her, for us, and it really didn't work. It really didn't work. It was nowhere near a first draft. We didn't even get to where the real story was supposed to start. And I was like, we can still make it work. But I was just lost. I like didn't know why it wasn't working. And then it just kind of opened a whole barrel of questions and she started not being what I thought she was gonna be. She was like, I mean, I don't even know if I want to be a script anymore. To which I was like, but that was always the plan. That was like what we were excited about. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. Like, I think I might want to be a book. Like, I think I might be several books, like in a series. I have a lot of story here. Like, don't you get that? SDL, I feel lost as hell right now. I can't invent futuristic worlds for you, figure out all of your plot elements, while also focusing on the main character and making that a cohesive drive for the story. I can't. I don't think I can do this anymore. And did it end right there? Nope. Nope. With a relationship that is eventually ending, what's really hard is just the confusion of not knowing what to do. What's the right call? And so it went on for like another month. And I was unhappy and miserable and I felt awful. She couldn't settle into what I want, but I couldn't be what she needed. And so then I really put SDL aside and it sucked. Okay, but then there was this other project and she understood that what I needed was just a clear, concise plan to write a script, and she was fine with that. She liked that. That was all she wanted to be. So I started writing that script. Blister. Blister is about a high school track team, and the bulk of the story all takes place in one night, and the main conflict is between two girls who hate each other but used to be best friends. I liked that I could just focus on that and I didn't have to world create. I didn't have to do all this other stuff that I really wasn't ready to do yet, and we had a finished draft that was clear and shareable. I will always love SDL and I will always love that story we started, and I absolutely want to finish it someday in whatever format it is, but I know that it will be different when I go back to it. I guess what I'm trying to say is sometimes it's good to step away from an intense relationship with something you really care about, because spending this much time with it isn't helping you grow. And sometimes what can help is a different kind of project, or, you know, insert whatever. One that understands where you're at and is okay with starting small. Did this make sense? Did this help you with maybe 2 different situations depending on where you're at? What do you think? I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. Thank you so much, guys, for sending in awesome suggestions for future craft-oriented videos. That was great. If you have any more things you want to send in, let me know below. And yeah, I hope you have a good week. I'm apparently really into the metaphors this month.